I want us to see how this could apply to Paul. Paul was once in death. He was in his sin that brought him death. Even though he was an Israelite, even though he was living by the law, as he said, a Hebrew of Hebrews, circumcised on the 8th day, following the law to a teeth, a Pharisee by trade, by practice. But that will never be enough. That was never enough to save him. You see, it's not our works, it's our grace. It wasn't until God's grace fell upon Paul, knocking him off his horse and bringing him to the realization of Christ, that he was actually truly saved. It was only because of the grace that God gave Paul that he was ever able to be saved. If God never came down and gave him salvation and gave himself up as the perfect sacrifice for us, then none of us would be able to live that life out. But because he did, Paul was able to turn away from his old life of living by the law, and he was able to turn into the grace that God gave him and able to be obedient to the things God's calling him to do, which is what allowed him to do his ministry here on earth. It was by the grace of God.